I just wanted to give you guys a word of encouragement, a word that has been speaking to me this whole week. Sometimes we go through trials and tribulations, and we don't have anyone to talk to, or sometimes there's people that suffer in silence, and they don't have anyone to tell. And so I just want to remind you guys that if you are a Christian or not Christian, if you just continue to do good and just bad things keep happening, just know that this world is an evil world, and there is a lot of good Christian people, but there's also a lot of bad people. And so sometimes you can get easily discouraged when you go through life doing good to others, and then you get the opposite. But I'm just wanting to remind you guys that there's a verse that has been speaking to me, and it's found in Galatians 6:9, where it says, "Do not grow weary in doing good, for in due time you will reap a harvest if you do not give up." I love that verse so much because it's like God is speaking directly to you or to us. He's saying, "Do not grow weary in doing good for my glory, but in due time you will reap a harvest if you do not grow weary." In due time, meaning in his perfect time, because, sometimes we want things in our time. Sometimes we want to rush God. Sometimes we want to tell God what to do, but the truth is that God is in control, and his plans are perfect. He knows the beginning and the end. He is the Alpha and the Omega. And sometimes we want to run God. We want to tell him what to do. And the truth is that God knows what's best for us. And he knows the desires of our hearts. He knows exactly, the Bible says in Jeremiah 1:5 that before he formed us in our mother's womb, he knew us, he sanctified us, he set us apart to be a prophet to the nations. Even though in Jeremiah 1:5 he's speaking to the prophet Jeremiah, God has a specific plan for each and every one of us, and it's all he wants is for us to trust him completely. And so God has been telling me, what, it doesn't matter what's going on in your life right now. What matters is that you trust me. What matters is that you believe me at my word. Because sometimes we say, "I believe in God. Yeah, I believe in his existence. I believe he created me. Yeah, I know there's a God." But do we really believe in his word? Do we really believe that he has a plan for us? Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future." We see a millions of things happening in this world, but that's just a prophecy being fulfilled. Bad things will happen. God never promised that everything would be perfect, because there is always going to be bad things that happen, because there's evil in this world. And when sin entered this world, you know, it wasn't going to be perfect anymore, because it's like a disease that just spreads out. But God is our healer, and God is going to destroy evil one day, and one day he's going to take us to heaven with him. And that day is so close. It's around the corner. If for those of you that study the word, we're living in the last hour of grace. We're in the last hour. Jesus is coming soon. And it's too soon to give up right now. We need to keep going. And I just wanted to give you that encouraging word. I hope that it blessed you, and I hope that it encourages your spirit to continue to move on. And if you guys need prayer, please click on this video and I will pray for you. God bless.